Good morning. How y'all doing? I'm just out here sunbathing this morning. I normally must be hunting or something, but what I say? Normally, I come, sit in the sun about 11:30, 12 o'clock when it's in a certain position or whatever. But I'm out here early this morning. So I'm gonna go and holler at y'all now. God woke me up at 8:38 this morning. And if some of y'all know, Romans 8:38, it's basically saying that nothing can separate us from the love of God through Christ or whatever. Look it up. But like nothing. Once you love God and He love you, can't nothing take you away from that. I don't even care if you dying or whatever you going through, whatever God see all that. It's all in the choice. If you keep fighting, and trying to build a relationship with Him, you keep fighting and trying to build a relationship with Him, like He see that. He see all that. It's just a matter of turning away from your wicked ways. It's a lot of people um, who get so down in life, they don't have no choice but to turn away from their wicked ways. But if you not connected to the source, like the enemy can take you out still because you're not listening. You're not listening to God. So you gotta learn how to listen. Period. Like you can be whoever you want to be, baby. Because it's been time God was telling me what's going on with me, but like I said, I thought I was too good for that. I thought I was too strong. And I'm still kind of puffed. I went to sleep late. So my face trying to wake up. My face still sleep. But anyway, like I'm saying though, I was getting spiritual downloads about what was going on with me. And, like I said, I thought I was too good for that. I thought I was too strong for that. All that. You know what I'm saying? I thought I knew everything. I'm like, But, I can't say that I was taking off God because God kind of warned me or whatever. So, but I'm saying all this to say that God woke me up at 8:38 this morning. And Romans 8:38 is nothing can separate you from the love of God. So, you love God and you know He love you. Can't not take that away from you. But you got to take heed to His warnings. And you got to listen. Time winding down, baby. And that ain't, I mean, the world come to an end, but like, if some of y'all know the economy finna flip, everything, like, it's finna be chaos. A little do y'all believe it or not, but it's gonna be some real deal chaos going on. Like people losing money. Like, you know what I'm saying? They throwing out these food stamps like crazy. Everybody think, it's a blessing, which it might be. But y'all buying up all kind of stuff with y'all stuff. Y'all, if you got some space to do it, I put like that. If you got space to do it or whatever, y'all better learn how to buy some plants and stuff with y'all EBT. Some seeds, all kind of stuff. Like these folks finna do some real wicked stuff or whatever. So, like they already messing with the food. Like this is not no conspiracy type stuff. Y'all gotta come away from this Facebook and this TikTok and all that, and y'all gotta really see what's going on. Y'all gotta really let me turn this right here. Y'all gotta really get what's going on, cause this ain't no joke. This shit is not a conspiracy no more, baby. People ain't crazy. This stuff happening. This stuff happening. They got y'all entertained by, you know what I'm saying, all this music and TikTok and all this stuff. Y'all going out buying food, having fun, partying and all that, baby. God wants you to get to the left or the right and expeditiously. Like expedient, that might be the wrong word. But for real though, God want everybody to get to the left or the right real soon. If you say you for God and you believe in the Bible, whatever, you ain't even gotta believe in the Bible, because, like, truth be told, the Bible ain't for everybody. I don't care what your pastor say, whatever, because you got to think about it. We got indigenous tribes, like the people in the indigenous, they directly, not all of them, because we don't know, sometimes what kind of spirit some of them serving, because they, that's another story. It might be a little too deep for y'all, but anyway, the indigenous people, the Native Americans, they have a direct contact. They have direct contact with God already. They not filtered. I wouldn't say filtered. They not tainted by civilization. The Bible is for civilized people. That's why it's written in the book. Indigenous people, native, the real natives, Native Americans. That's, what I'm saying. We can't. That's on reserves and stuff like that. Like, they don't need no Bible. They talk to God. That's what they do. They pray. They meditate. They, dance for the sun. Them folks ain't praising the sun. They know where the sun came from. They ain't praising the rain. They know where the rain come from. They just doing what they gotta do to, make it come down. But that's another story. Like I'm saying, the Bible is but it's still telling you the same thing, baby. So learn it. You ain't gotta read it every day. You ain't even gotta try to comprehend it. Just like take a step. And if God, what I'm saying, know you serious, He gonna lead you to whatever information you need to know. And like I said, everybody don't need the Bible, so you can't be trying to force your religion on everybody. The Bible ain't even no religion. That's another story. So I ain't trying to force that on nobody, but if you got to know God or Jesus by way of the Bible, then that's your name. That's your name, period. Like, if you call yourself a child of God and all that, you got to get to know Him the way that you found Him. And it's just all to it. If you know your grandmama live in Mississippi, you ain't finna go to Alabama looking for her, right? You gonna go up there to Mississippi and go visit her, go see her, go talk to her, whatever, whoever. So, I don't know, I just wanted to tell y'all that. Find y'all way back. Start learning, getting into what's going on in the world. Learn how to invest in certain bitcoins, NFTs, all that kind of stuff. Like, y'all blowing hundreds of dollars at the store, buying clothes, stuff like that. Go on, get your investment account. Like, Uphold, the website Uphold, they got apps too, Uphold. That's a good way to start. Like, look into that. Look into Uphold. You can upload you some money. You don't need no whole lot of money. Like, the type of money that you can invest, we lose gambling, shopping every day, buying food over the week. $100 ain't nothing to invest in your future or whatever, because some stuff finna go crazy. Like, it's finna be crazy. I don't know, anybody that know me, if I ever prophesied on you, y'all know I ain't never lied. I don't care. We were drunk high, what? If I spoke a word to you, you can pretty much vouch that it came to life in some kind of way, unless I told you you was gonna be rich and you ain't got that yet. And I could tell you what, what I'm saying, I see in you, but if you don't fight for it, then that's on you. But, like, I don't know. I prophesied a lot of things on a lot of people, and it came to pass. So, but what I'm talking about, what's going on with this world, what these folks finna do, especially come January, y'all need to scramble. Get to the left or the right, period. Get to the left or the right. I don't know if these bulls, I'm tripping. My nerves bad. My nerves still bad. From that little dark magic bullshit. But I'll talk to y'all about that later. But it's gonna be crazy out here. So y'all really need to get to know God, baby. I don't care how you gotta do it. I don't care if you gotta go on YouTube. It's a lot of false prophets on YouTube. You just gotta connect with somebody who, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to feel whether somebody fake or not. Like, and you pray on it. If you don't like their energy, then they ain't for you. Go find somebody. I might not be a lot of people energy or whatever, but that don't make me fake. We just ain't on the same energy. A lot of people can't stay in my gap, or the way I talk with my tongue, all that kind of stuff. So if I ain't for you, find you somebody else. But I'm still gonna encourage you to find something, some kind of way to get close to God, because the time is coming. Revelation is real. That don't mean the word finna come to the end and all that. But God said the meek shall inherit the earth, and we know that Satan, however you want to put it, Satan basically rule the air here, all that, rule the air and the earth, but God is above all things. So with that being said, if revelation got to come to pass, right, and the meat got to inherit the earth, the meat belong to God, right, which means we got to inherit the earth, which means we finna be on top of everything in this earth. And the roles finna reverse, because the wicked used to be the richest. You know what I'm saying? Like, very seldom you have people in the higher up, rich people who got it the honest way. I put it like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a time where, like, those of us who had to sit down, take the time and go through some shit to get to know God, like, it's gonna come a time to where, like, all the things that people thought they surpassed us in life to get and have, all that's gonna be turned over to us anyways. Like, it kind of like the tortoise and the hare, or the rabbit and the turtle, whichever story, whichever word make you feel good. But like the tortoise and the hare, how the rabbit ran fast and he just knew he was gonna beat that turtle, and he took a break and laid down. And when he laid down, he got comfortable, right? And that turtle ended up crossing that finish line. Like, that was impossible, right? Because a rabbit is faster than a turtle, right? So that, you know what I'm saying? But that's how everything's finna flip. So I'm telling y'all better get to know God, like, ASAP. And just prepare your heart. Ain't even by being depressed about it. You supposed to be at peace. Like, I'm at peace. When everything started falling apart in my life in the beginning, last year, after I buried my grandmama. Yeah, that's another story. After I buried my grandmama and my life started, falling kind of apart, I don't know, I already had a sense of peace. And throughout all this dark magic stuff, something was keeping me calm the whole time. I thought, what saved me, really? I thought I was going through a spiritual awakening. So when God was telling me to fast and get in the Bible and all that, I thought he was preparing me, just for, like, moments like these. And in a way, it still did. But it was actually saving my life, because, trying to say this without saying too much, I say the people, I'm putting multiple, because, one person can't have multiple spirits. But the people that I was around, you know what I'm saying? They had the capability of putting stuff in my food, and, I was smoking weed, all that stuff. They had, capability to manipulate me like that, in that way, and poison me. So, like I said, I thought my fasting and praying was just a part of spiritual awakening, but God was really filtering my body out from what was going into my body unknowingly. You know what I'm saying? So it all worked out for the good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I ain't gonna even say all that on here, cause y'all don't care anyway. I mean, not all y'all, but, a lot of folks don't care. They just want to see what's going on and being nosy. They want to know. Everybody waiting on me to go on and say exactly what was going on, and eventually I will. But I ain't gonna never name drop, cause like I said, the hit dog gonna holler. But that ain't what I came on here for. I came on here to tell y'all need to get to the left or the right. Left or the right. You say you believe in God. Um, you believe in Jesus, you gotta live by it now. And he not asking nobody to be perfect. He ain't asking nobody to be perfect. He asking you to fall in line with his will for you. If you love God and you believe in Jesus and all that good stuff, then that means you should be getting spiritual downloads, right? You should be hearing him on a spiritual level, so you gotta follow. And if you don't, you can learn to. But like, God ain't in the business of manipulation no more, so you can't be doing this just to try to save face and nothing like that. You gotta do this because you serious and you know it's real. So that's all I had to say this morning, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I think I've been in the sun too long. I ain't sweating. My sweat glands have never been active. I can probably be in the sun all day and won't break a sweat. I might get oil or something like that, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel hot. And I do want to meditate in the sun before I go back in, and then shower this outside air off for me, because I don't like that. But yeah, I love y'all, and I'll holler at y'all later. And I mean what I said. Y'all need to get to the left or the right. You need to get to the left. If that's where you want to be, get to the left and get left behind. Right. And get right with God. And you'll be alright. This ain't about no life or death situation. This it's about survival. It's about survival. That's the only way. Connecting with nature, and God and all that. That's what's for you. You know how to prepare yourself for whatever coming in whatever area you in. You got enough money to go buy you some land ASAP. And I mean ASAP, as soon as you can. If you don't got enough money to buy some land, go on, get right with God. Learn how to pray. Learn how to manifest. And get you some land. And y'all move y'all churn on that land or whatever. Don't go out here buying no house, because that's finna crash. Sorry to tell some of y'all. It ain't gonna crash for everybody. But I'm sorry to tell some of y'all. The housing market finna crash. That's a good thing for some of us. You know. Some of us with bad credit and no money and all that good stuff. Like, you know. Some of that's gonna be easily attainable to us now when everything flip. But you know, for the people that y'all been working so hard to build y'all credit and all that type of stuff, don't go out here put no mortgage on no houses. Go buy you some land. I don't care if you gotta look into mud houses and earth domes or whatever you got to do to put on your land. You know, for when the time come, like, some of us gonna have to go into hiding. And I wouldn't even say hiding, we just gonna have to get away from civilization, because people finna lose their mind when they, like, y'all saw how everything happened with COVID, right? Like, COVID had everybody scrambling, folks fighting over tissue, all kind of stuff, right? So it's basically gonna be like that, but worse. Like, people probably gonna start kicking in doors trying to find food. Like, that was supposed to happen during COVID. That's why they put the the bans and the restriction and curfews, all that down. To be honest, it ain't had nothing to do with spreading no disease. They just knew that, after a while, people was gonna start robbing and stealing. So they had to simmer that down. But it's some more stuff that gotta happen. And this time around, the government gonna sit back and mind their business and watch it go crazy. So I don't know, get somewhere. If you gotta live in the city or you can't get away or whatever the case may be, y'all gone buy some artillery. Get your guns together. All that. I ain't trying to scare nobody, but it's finna be crazy. And the only people who gonna be at peace is the people who know they gonna make it on the other side. You know, but you can't think with a civilized mind, because the civilized mind ain't finna be civilized no more. Like, them demons finna come out to play. Y'all get them demons up off of you, up out of you, whatever you gotta do. And fight it. Period. Go on, get yourself together. Cause it ain't finna be no joke out here. And I ain't never lied to nobody. And this might not even be widespread. It might be just for the lower states, anything. So, I don't know. We'll see. You know, people think I'm crazy. People always think I'm crazy, and I don't know what I be talking about. But a lot of y'all be seeing some stuff come to pass. I be telling y'all, and y'all don't want to admit it for whatever reason. You know, some people come to me like, you know, let me know what's going on that it kind of pass. Some people just, that shit weird, oddly. But some people just like hate me for it. I ain't no damn witch. I can't speak this stuff. I just receive downloads and I put it out there. I can't manifest nothing on nobody. Period. I can't manifest can't no prophet manifest nothing on nobody now. People can do spell work, put shit in people food, poison people, and you know what I'm saying? People do that to you. Somebody say something negative to you, like this and that gonna happen, don't eat their food. Somebody be like, that's why you ain't gonna never be shit or some shit like that or whatever. I don't care if it's your girlfriend, your wife, your baby mama, your grandma, your auntie, your uncle. Somebody tell you ain't gonna never be shit or whatever. Somebody talk negative or down on you. Don't take nothing from them, because when they see you doing the opposite, oh, that's a white spider. When they see you doing the opposite of, it's a lot of bulls out here in the country, but when they see you doing the opposite of what they try to speak on your life, they gonna do what it takes to try to take you down. They will put some shit in your food. Believe me, they will put some shit in, like whatever they can get their hands on. They serve you a drink, they'll put some shit in your drink. Just to, you know what I'm saying, bring they negative words to life. So I look like my grandma today. That joke weird. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, this shit real. Don't eat from nobody who speak or think negatively of you. They will try to bring that stuff to life. This what I know. This ain't what I heard. This ain't even no spiritual download. This what I experienced, baby. And y'all got to think about it. I was at the top of my game just last year before I buried my grandmama. I was at the top of my game. Then I started having dreams about my house falling apart. Like, literally. The first dream I remember, I had a dream, me and this other man was standing in the middle of my house, and the floors, I don't know, it was like a big old manhole had just opened up and swallowed a part of my house. And then it was like, after that, boom, hole in the roof. It rained for 3 days in Mobile. Y'all remember we had 3 days of bad rain and thunderstorm in like April. It was in April. Yeah, in April. Yeah, in April, because I had a hole in my roof. Yeah, I had a hole in my roof and it leaked in there real bad. Like, it messed up all my clothes or whatever. So it started from there. And then after that, you know, I cleaned all that up. I threw away my clothes, they got wet, you know, trying to soldier on and all that. Then, boom, next thing I know, I'm on the couch chilling, high, watching TV, you know, doing my thing. If I'm not mistaken, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I used to get high and watch, you know, YouTube or listen to gospel music, stuff like that. I always kind of been in the garden. I don't care what I had going on. I've been into, you know, trying to figure out, you know, the God thing and the Bible and all that, meditating, all that good stuff or whatever. So, next thing I know, I'm high, I'm chilling on the couch, and I see something out the corner of my eye. I thought I was high. a big ass. I thought it was a rat, but it wasn't no rat. I saw this. I don't know. The thing was big, and it had a long tail, but it ended up being a possum, a big giant possum that was walking around. But that's how big the hole in the roof was. That mug got into the attic, and some kind of way he came down through the walls or whatever. Cause I was living in a historic house, so. And that mother looked at me and I looked at him. And I moved and that mother shot across the kitchen. And I ain't gonna lie, it terrorized us for a while. So it went from that to the air conditioner started tripping, leaked all over the back again, all over my lunchroom again. And my lunchroom was big. It was big. It was like the size of 2 rooms. Anybody that been in my house can vouch for that. So a lot of stuff kind of just started going haywire or whatever after I had that dream. Baby, I ain't even finna get that deep. But a lot of stuff started going downhill for me. March, I say April. Yeah, April, because we buried my grandma March 6th, I believe. So, a lot of stuff started going down in April. You know, then I started working for the real estate company, Dolphin Island Real Estate, in May or whatever, due to some unfortunate BS. The last day I worked, my front end, my right tire, my hub bearing broke. I was coming home, finna get ready for work because I had stayed somewhere all night or whatever, and I woke up the next day, and when I say my tire did it was turned in like that by the time I parked around the circuit. God let me make it home before it just broke on me, because who knows what would have happened when I was on the interstate if that shit would have happened. So God let me make it home, and then the tire just went in like that. I can't even, I don't know. If y'all ever seen somebody with a bad ball joint or something like that, it did that, but it wasn't a ball joint. It was my hub assembly on my truck or whatever. So life started getting weird. And then, lo and behold, I didn't know. I see yellow jacket trying to bite me. Lo and behold, I had to start depending on people for things, which was real foreign to me because I didn't like. And I always kind of been independent. I might have to ask for something here and there to just like make a end meet real quick and get it back, but life started going down, and I don't know. That pushed me closer to God. Because I thought that's what was going on. I thought I was going through a spiritual awakening or something like that. But, like, when it came down to it, when it was all said and done, I ended up finding out that there was some other stuff going on. But God was still speaking to me. I ain't never turned my back on God. God ain't give up on me. So, that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to get to know God, baby. Because these demons, they in the flesh now. Like, they ain't in the spiritual realm. Ain't no more devils around your back. Like, I know a lot of us probably used to have them dreams a long time ago, or when you was younger, like, you know, you used to go to sleep on your stomach or something like that, and then you in a dream. They call it sleep paralysis now, but them was demons around your back for real. But you sleep on your stomach, and then all of a sudden you go into a dream or something where you know something right on your back, and you could be wide awake. It feel like you wide awake and you trying to get up and talk or call for help, and can't nobody hear you. You can't get your words out. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it was like that. Them the kind of dreams, they ain't riding your back no more. They ain't riding your back. They ain't waiting on you to go to sleep no more. They waiting on you to start paying attention to them. Look at the dog knocked out. She in heat. She don't feel like being boiled up. She's so beautiful. I wish I could see her, but I ain't gonna miss her. But yeah, so baby, this shit real. And like I said, them demons, they ain't just in the spiritual realm no more, baby. They in your friends and family now. Like, pay attention. If you catch them looking at you a certain kind of evil way, baby, you better pray. And whatever God tell you to do after that, do it. I don't care if you ain't got no money. God gonna make a way. God gonna send you people. He gonna send you somebody to help you. And God told me to get away from where I was going from. He led me from one place to another one, and then to a safe place, and then to a safer place now. You know what I'm saying? And I came here where I am now with $13 to my name. $13 to my name, trying to figure out, I'm like, I need to go to the store and get this and that, and they like, baby, we do, what's the store? Oh, that's what we do Costco, baby. We got everything. Like, what you need? Like, you name it, it's here more than likely. You just make your place, do what you gotta do, and get comfortable. And that's what it's been. She got her own room, got her own space. We walk free, everything, baby. Blessed and thankful everywhere. Elephants everywhere in the house. Land, a big old lot of land. You feel me? So we good. This ain't been nothing but a miracle for me. I ain't lost my mind, baby. They tried that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story. I got a whole child, and I'm finna put this to the person and people who did it. I have a whole freaking daughter, and y'all know the situation with me and her daddy, right? You know what I'm saying? The people close to me, they know the situation with me and her daddy. And for you to try to pull some shit like that on me, to try to make me lose my mind or die, because I ain't gonna lie, I was finna die twice. And this person sat there watching me. Talking about, eat some mustard, try some mustard. Your sugar might be low. Be worried, you was trying to kill me the whole time, and you knew it. And I got a child. Like, that's some fake, evil, wicked stuff. I have a whole child to take care of. If I had lost my mind or got sick and died, my child would have been at the mercy of God knows who. But see, they want, baby, I wasn't just listening to no gospel music, baby. I was in the Bible. I was really learning God. You feel me? So God had me protected and covered all the way around, even though I ain't even understand what was going on. He kept me long enough to get out the situation. So, with that being said, vengeance is mine, thus said the Lord, baby. I ain't got to touch you. I ain't got to speak no harm on you. God saw that. God saw that evil, wicked mess you had going on. And, everybody keeping a hush. Everybody keeping a hush about it. Because they don't want to step on your toes. Because you the fairy money. You want to be the fairy money goddess and all that or whatever. But, hopefully they get what they got to get and they get on about their business. Maybe. I don't know. I can't speak for nobody but myself. But I don't never want nothing from an evil, wicked person again in my life. If somebody show you who they is, believe it. Believe that. Believe that. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. That's all I can say. Don't try to justify it or none of that. It's the difference between somebody. Now see, somebody on the spell work, they still gonna be sweet and kind to people. Might be a little snappy, but they ain't gonna never try to cut you down or speak no evil or try to keep you away from God. See, the crazy part, when people on the spell work, they try to force God on other people. You know what I'm saying? All it's so weird. Because it's really like, what they call deflecting. Like when you on the spell where you need God at the time, but you're trying to put it on everybody else. So it's the difference between somebody who under spell work and an evil, wicked person. Evil, wicked people try to keep you away from God for whatever reason. That's another story. I can break all that down for y'all. I'm telling y'all what I know. But yeah, for somebody to do something like that to me, knowing I got a child and all that, and I even housed this person before when they had to run from evil, wicked people, and for them to, do me like that, baby, ain't no good coming. I don't care if you get $1 million. I don't care if you get $1 million. Money can't save you from the wrath of God because you tried it. But I do thank you because it led me closer to God and it led me where I'm at today. And it led me to some higher places, baby. I'm already rich. I'm rich. I just ain't cashed out yet. And it ain't gonna take I don't need no inheritance or none of that. I don't need no inheritance or none of that to get what's coming to me, baby. I already got it. I already sowed my seeds. I already made my investments, baby. And when shit get flipped upside down, that's when I'm cashing out. I don't need it right now. So, with that being said, oh yeah, that too. If I owe you some money, you finna get it back. You finna get it back and some. How about that? Because a lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot of people because a lot of people ain't hit me. But a few people got a love. A couple. I won't even say a few, baby, because some people know God and they know me and they know that whatever was going on with me was not me. Because Tashina is a hustler, baby. Tashina is a hustler. She's making her way. She had her own thing going on before things fell apart. Something got to be going on with her. Like, folks really had faith in me like that. And I wish I could shout them out, but I know these people watching. I don't need y'all stalking them, trying to see what they got going on, who they is, trying to put two and two together, baby. But I got 3 good friends who stuck by me, to the end. If you had to question me or my validity over this time I was going through something, like, you nothing about me should have made you feel like you couldn't trust me. Because the same one that's complaining, I had to be there for them before. And I have been there extra. I have given extra. And at the end of the day, the stuff that they feel like they mad about, I ain't gonna even be specific, but you know what I'm saying? Whatever they got going on, especially on some money stuff, baby, 9 times out of 10, I have done that 10 times over already. And they ain't gave me nothing but the back end of what I gave them when I was up. So, I ain't worried about that, but I'm still gonna bless y'all. But I don't know. In the eyes of God, some people became an enemy, and that's why I gotta leave some people. Now, the people that rolled it out with me, it's up. If I get my land for y'all ain't gotta worry about nothing that's coming on, that's finna go on in this economy, or none of that. I'm finna teach you how to get it, or you can be with me, period. Either way it go, but I ain't leaving nobody behind who stuck it and rolled it out with me, because at the end of the day, like I tell people, before you get what's coming to you, God gonna always expose the people who not for you. He gonna always do that. He gonna always expose the people who not for you or whatever. And I've been paying attention, baby. I ain't lost my mind not one bit. I've been paying attention. I drew my line. Some people crossed over to the other side. Some people stayed back with me. Jesus knew Judas was about to betray him, right? Betray him, my bad. Jesus knew Judas was about to betray him, but he knew he had something to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Jesus kept kicking it with him. He just kept an eye on him until the time came, So think about it. Your enemy's gonna be around you sometime before your kingdom help come, before the people who really love you come or whatever. And you gotta think about it. When Jesus died, he wasn't the only one. It was 3 people on crosses. 3 people on crosses. Not just Jesus. Jesus was the one in the middle. I can't. I almost did. I don't know. I almost messed up that. I was trying to say Jesus. But I ain't gonna do that. That's not. But anyway, Jesus was the one in the middle. He was in the middle of 3 people. Pay attention to the number 3. Pay attention to the number 3 in this season, baby. And I'm gonna holler at y'all later. By the way, it's 23 days until my birthday. I'll be 32. And I want a baby by then, but that ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna keep it clanked, baby. Cause can't nobody give me, I can't have no child in 23 days anyway. So sorry